And first up, some good news coming in as the mega GST Bonanza has now been announced, likely for middle class and poor is what we are expecting. Big GST rate rejig that is likely to be announced by the centre, where sources tell India Today that GST rate cut is primarily to be brought in to help the middle class and the poor. Most goods used by common man may be cheaper now in the time to come is what we get to learn. Goods in 12% GST slab may come down in the 5% bracket, which will cause a rate cut. Government may abolish the 12% GST slab and shift those goods to the 5% GST slab. 12% GST on food and dairy items is the decision that could be taken. 12% GST on construction materials is also in the making. Healthcare equipment could fall back in the 12% GST bracket. Cutting across to Himanshu Mishra joining us on the broadcast on the likely announcement that is to be made soon. What are the details and when is this to happen?
देखिए, जीएसटी की जो 12% की स्लैब है उसमें जो बहुत सी ऐसी चीजें हैं, ऐसी गुड्स हैं जिनको लोअर मिडिल क्लास जो है वो यूज करता है। सरकार इस कोशिश में है क्या ऐसी बहुत सी जो गुड्स हैं, जो ऐसी चीजें हैं उनको 12% से निकाल के 5% के स्लैब पे डाले, या फिर पूरी तरीके से जो है 12% का जो स्लैब है जीएसटी का उसको पूरी तरीके से खत्म कर दिया जाए और जो 12% के अंदर जो भी चीजें आती हैं, जो भी गुड्स हैं या जो भी सर्विसेज हैं, उनको 5% के स्लैब में पूरी तरीके से लेके आया जाए। और सरकार इस तरीके से लोअर मिडिल क्लास को जो है एक पूरी तरीके से राहत देने के पक्ष में दिखाई दे रही है। इसको लेकर जीएसटी की जो 15वीं मीटिंग होनी है वो इस महीने के अंत में हो सकती है, क्योंकि जीएसटी की किसी भी मीटिंग से पहले 15 दिन का नोटिस जो है सभी राज्य सरकारों के वित्त मंत्रियों को देना होता है, जो इस जीएसटी काउंसिल के मेंबर्स होते हैं। और सरकार इस पर पूरी तरीके से विचार कर रही है कि आधे से ज्यादा जीएसटी 12% के स्लैब में जो चीजें आती हैं या तो उनको 5% में शिफ्ट किया जाए। अगर जीएसटी काउंसिल में आम सहमति बनती है तो 12% का स्लैब खत्म कर जो है वो 5% के स्लैब में सारी चीजें जो है वो डाल दी जाए 12% के स्लैब से।
All right, Himanshu, many thanks for getting us those details. Let me also bring in my colleague Aishwarya Parivar, who is gathering further inputs on the very same. Aishwarya, give our viewers a sense of the kind of reduction in the rates that one is likely to see, especially in the day-to-day items, and how it will be a big relief, especially for the middle class, especially for the poor, where every rupee and every hike in that product probably pinches.
Well, Suresha, let me just tell you what all comes under the 12% slab. You have your clothes, you have your bags, you have shoes, you also have cosmetic items. So those are some of the things that we are all using every day. So that's the kind of production that we are looking at. It's not just that, even health things that we use, those are also some of the things that we could see coming out whenever the GST Council meeting takes place. If this slab is removed, then it will really help us, because the common use items, the items that we are using daily, the food that we are consuming, be it biscuits, be it chips, the clothes that we are wearing, the shoes, the bags, all these things come under the 12% slab. The government, in fact, over the past few months has been mulling it, because they are understanding that even though the inflation numbers are where the RBI wants it, and we have the inflation under control, but still some of these items are highly priced. So the idea is to bring down these prices so that overall the budget of the common man will see a hike of sorts. That's what the government at the moment is looking at. Suresha.
Continue talking to us, Aishwarya, especially about healthcare equipment, because the healthcare sector had been asking for a relief in that sense from the centre, such that healthcare is more affordable and easily accessible for the common man. What are the announcements expected on that front?
Well, let me tell you, Suresha, we have seen how experts from the health sector have been speaking with all the finance ministers of different states, and even in the GST Council, we have seen how certain states, especially if we speak about the state of West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, these are some of the states, Karnataka too, in fact, these are some of the states which have been speaking about the fact that the 12% slab needs to be done away with, and now the government is very seriously looking at it. See what happens in the GST, Suresha. All the states, the majority at least, they all need to say yes for the slab to be brought down. So that's what the government at the moment is looking at. And the everyday item, majority of them come under the 12% slab. Medicines also will come down. Those prices will also come down. Insurance also, let me tell you, in certain sectors will also come down. That's what the government at the moment is looking at. It will be a 360-degree approach that the central government at the moment has. And let me tell you, the PMO also is very keenly looking at this, a list of items, all those items which can be shifted either in the 10% or in the 5% slab is something that the government at the moment is mulling at. Suresh.
All right, Aishwarya, many thanks for getting us those details. Certainly good news that is expected, but how soon due process is underway and when will it be implemented is something we all wait for. Thank you, Aishwarya.